Hi folks, this video is just to give some brief understanding of the various Ordnance Survey mapping available. And I know a lot of people actually watch my channel from outside the UK, so this might be more of help to them than somebody who's already familiar with Ordnance Survey. So we'll be talking about the digital shortly, but just to give the background to the Ordnance Survey. It is the mapping agency of the UK, and ordnance is a military term, isn't it? And that's how it started. It started way back in 1791 when Britain was fighting France in what we call the Napoleonic Wars, and there was a need to map out the country, particularly the coastal areas, in case the French invaded. So starting with the coastal areas, they then came out with a mapping system for the whole of the UK based on a grid system, and this is what everybody in the UK is familiar with, the paper maps. You can get these as paper, or you can get them in a waterproof version. The price changes, I'll give you that pricing in a minute. And this is the 1 to 25,000 area maps, which is very useful for walkers. You can get bigger scale 1 to 50,000, which again you could probably still use for walking, but maybe biking and in cars, etc. I think most people for walking use the 1 to 25,000, what's called Explorer maps. So that's 4 centimeters to 1 kilometer. Now, as part of when you buy these, you get the option for a mobile download, which is what I'm going to talk about in more detail. And there's actually inside these a scratch code, scratch pad, and you get a code from that, and then through the App Store you can download the digital version of this map. I just want to explain the various options, not how to use it. There's lots of YouTube videos on how to use it, far more professional than I am, because I'm just a beginner on this. But just to give you an idea of some values here, if you were to buy, I think there's 607 maps that cover the UK. So if you were going out to buy every one of them in the Explorer range, if you bought the paper version like this, that would be over £5,400. And if you went for the waterproof version, it would be over £9,000. Well, I can't believe anybody's actually done that. And there's a much lower cost way to achieve that same result. So what Ordnance Survey have come up with is a subscription service called Premium, which is £23.99 a year. Let's call it £24 a year. But again, if you were visiting from the outside of the UK and you just wanted it for a month, it's £2.99, £3 for a month. Now that gives you access to a number of different products. It gives you access to all this mapping online, which you can then print off yourself, the specific areas you need. It gives you access to being able to create routes or customize routes on the web, on your PC or laptop, but then also download it to your mobile, which we're going to look at in a minute. And the reason I've not shown that so far is for a different reason. So the premium version is, would appear to be extremely good value, because you're paying £24 a year instead of £9,000 a year, £9,000 rather, for all the maps. And they have lots of features on there. You can go onto their website and look that up. Fly-through views, where they've used the aircraft, tabletop views, lots of different features for that premium membership. Now what I've got, I've not actually got that at the moment, but what I'm trying, and I'm just trying this out, is that I have a subscription to what's called Country Walking Magazine, which is the UK's best-selling magazine, and then there's also a sister magazine called Trail, which is more for the adventurous. Now, apart from the articles in Country Walking, in the rear of and there's lots of different articles there month by month. Right in the rear, every month they have designated by area, be it southeast, southwest, Midlands, east or wherever, and then by county the walks you can do. So there's all the walks for this particular edition, and then there's a specific walk, and it gives you a turn-by-turn account of that walk with a mini Ordnance Survey map. So you can just go out, and this is what I'm using a lot, and use this as an easy turn-by-turn guide to that specific walk. This is actually creating a sort of waterproof type paper to help that when you're outside, and obviously you can cut each individual one out. They recommend, of course, that you also carry out the Ordnance Survey map with you in case you get a little bit lost or you go off the area of the map they're showing. Something else you can do is you can then download that and load it onto your mobile, and we'll come again to that in a second. So one of the advantages of this, apart from the magazine, is that actually as part of the subscription you get 50% off the Ordnance Survey premium account. So instead of paying £24 a year, you're paying £12 a year for all those features, which is pretty incredible value in this day and age, I think. So what's the cost of the magazine? Well, again, that depends on how you buy it. If you buy it, the cover price through a newsagent is £4.80 a copy. So that's over £62 a year. There are 13 copies in it actually a year. But again, if you go on the subscription, and they have different deals and different offers, at the moment that's £49.99, say £50, which brings it down to like £3.85 a copy, which again, for what you get from this magazine, I think is very good value. But then as part of that, you could get 50% off the Ordnance Survey mapping systems online. So there you go. But if you don't want to have the magazine, you can get the Ordnance Survey mapping online either for £2.99 a month or for £23.99 for the annual premium. Excuse me. Obviously this covers the UK, but they are then going to expand it outside of the UK to other countries by agreement. I think Australia is one of them, for example. So let's just get to what I've now got, and I've not actually used yet. That's why I'm saying that I'm certainly not the expert on this, but I'll have a go at using it and come back to you. So you download the OS Map app, which is free from my store, and then you get what's called a standard map, and this is free. You're not paying anything for this at the moment. It's standard mapping, but it's pretty basic, and I think it's pretty difficult to organise walks from this because it's not really showing footpaths, etc., etc. So what you really need is, if I go here now, I can go to the 25,000K map, and there it is. So that's exactly, it's not the same map as well, but it's exactly the same format as this paper map you've just been looking at. Exactly the same format. So that's a copy of one of these, basically. But as I say, for £24 a year, you can get the whole of the UK in this version, and more importantly, you can get it on your PC. So what people then do is they're creating a route on their PC, which is easier, a laptop, and then downloading it to the mobile for walking. Or you can actually choose custom routes, for example with their partners, which is Country Walking is one of their partners. So you can get the country walking walks we've just been talking about here in the back downloaded in the same format to your iPhone, or Android for that matter, to your mobile anyway. So useful feature. That's why I got this waterproof case to try this out. Obviously the other aspect, I'm told by everybody when you look online with using mobiles for navigation, is power. So I have got also a little power bank here. I'm going to see how that goes. Not used it yet. I'll be trying it. My navigation certainly needs a lot of improvement in terms of my map work and compass work, and this is probably an easier option, definitely, if I can follow a trail which you create. I mean, I've created one. Let me just go back just to give you an idea. Cancel. Oops. Right, let's go back again. Shorts up in there. Okay, so this is a page here which basically have got routes created. I've only created one so far. Okay, there we are. Again, that's in the standard mapping. Let me try and this is 25k. Okay, so there we are. That's the route I've sort of created myself using this to create the route, but it would be easier, simpler to create it off the PC. Now you can't do that from this version that comes as part of the Explorer map. This download code is only for the mobile. So the only way you can get the mapping on your PC or laptop is to buy the premium version. Hope that makes sense. I'm not complicated everybody. So if you're just buying the map, you can then get a download to your mobile, or you can pay for the premium version and get the whole country on both your PC, laptop, mobile, tablet device. And you could create your routes or just pick a customized route from the premium version site and then download it to your mobile. Anyway, I'm going to go out and try this. I know this route well anyway, so I'll just go and try this and see how it works. Obviously I've got to be near the route to start, and then I'll say start route, and it will show me a little arrow, the compass, and guide me through the route. So I'll come back after I've done that a few times and let you know how easy or difficult I think that is to use. But it's something else to modern technology tries again. And if you're coming to the UK from outside the UK, all you'd have to spend to get access to this sort of feature would be £2.99 for a monthly membership. Okay, enjoy your walking. Hopefully things are being lifted now, so it's a good time to look at these sort of things perhaps, and take care out there.